Hello, everyone. Welcome to Deep Nothings. I am Karla, and this is Kelcee. Welcome back. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To all of our listeners and viewers. We appreciate you always.
Thank you.
Um,
Yes, thank you for just like tuning in and giving us a chance. You know, I know we're still pretty new, but we really appreciate you listening.
We really do.
Watching.
You guys are awesome.
So this is for you. Cheers.
Even if you don't like us, you're still awesome. Sometimes.
I like it. I like it. Thank you. So let's just get into it because we're all grown-ups and we all have jobs and everything and have things to do tomorrow. So let's just get into it, really. Basically, we're going to be talking about being an adult, being all grown up and everything.
Oh,
and what does that mean even?
Oh, my God. I just couldn't get over here. We all have things to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is so true. That about sums up this episode.
I know. We have a lot to say.
Oh, my gosh.
Probably a lot that won't fit this one episode, but we'll try to get a lot said. And hopefully you guys, can relate with us in some sense, or you can tell us your stories. So definitely want to get that. So what is what is even being an adult, really? I guess just being responsible, obviously having a checklist of things done. Oh, is this done? Is this done? Clearly not everything was done, which is kind of sums up our lives, I think, a little bit,
Clearly not everything's done. I don't know. Oh my God. I think that's also because that's sometimes how both of us can be.
We're supposed to have a professional set here, and we literally just have a hiccup on camera. So it's fine. It's fine.
So I tell myself.
Let's talk about being an adult, okay? What is an adult?
Yeah,
Are we adults?
What is that? Adulting, adulthood.
Yeah. Being a grown-up, growing up, what is that,
Not a teenager. Maybe slightly, because,
Young adult.
By term. But what is an adult, Karla? What is the actual term for that?
A noun for an adult is a person who is fully grown or developed. Okay, adjective, basically the same thing. Fully grown person or fully developed. Very sexual here. It has to be developed. And verb, which I think is the most, is the best definition. Behave in a way characteristic of a responsible adult, especially by accomplishing mundane but necessary tasks. But that doesn't even define it, though. It says characteristic of a responsible adult. But what is that?
I mean,
I guess we could figure it out, but it's not clearly said.
Oh my gosh.
It's not clearly said. So we want to get into that. What is it? And figure out if we are adult. You can let us know. Do you think we're adults? Do you think we're going to open up a survey? I don't even want to be an adult.
And ask everyone, do you think we are adults? Please let us know, because we're just kind of like wondering ourselves, like, do we fit this profile? Do we fit this definition? Is it a societal construct, based upon our age, or life experiences and responsibilities? Like, we're, it's an open discussion.
Yeah, definitely open, because first of all, like I said, I don't even want to be an adult. I didn't say, well, there's actually a lie to this, but we'll get into that later. But as becoming an adult, being fully aware of age and being like, no one really explained to me what I was supposed to be doing or behaving or acting. I mean, somewhat, but not really.
Yeah, it's not like they were like selling us like a plan. Like, hey.
I don't identify as an adult. I don't identify as an adult.
Okay, so no on identifying as an adult.
But you were saying, okay, is it like a societal construct?
Right, like the government. It's just, okay, you're officially an adult because of these things that have been set in place since, whenever all of these things were built, It's like, what if we didn't have those things? would you really say someone is an adult? Like, is it because they take on certain responsibilities? Is it because, what is it?
Did it back in the day though? I don't know.
Have to be your age?
I don't really know. Maybe. I mean, I think in different societies and places, people, they have events that kind of say, okay, this person is now an adult, like a bat mitzvah, a bar mitzvah.
Right, like culturally, it could be, they're saying,
yeah. You know, it's like, okay, you are a woman, and that's like of a certain age. Like for bar mitzvah, I think it's 13, and then quinceañera is 15, sweet 16. You know, it's just like, you are of age, you're an adult. And I really, what does that mean?
So it's like not even the same age across different cultures, which is, you know, pretty interesting.
Yeah. And they actually do this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think basically why this happens is because it's like, okay, we're presenting our young one to the world to then mate with whoever is like, you know, who is the best prospect, you know, how many suitors can we attract.
Right. So. And like, also you're kicking me out of the family, like, so cool.
Not always, you know. Or you're just
like,
adding
go, bye. Reminds me of a popular Netflix series I was recently watching, Bridgerton.
I want to see that.
And marrying off your kids, like, hey, all right, go be an adult, see you later.
But they get money, right? They get money.
The families do get money, you know, depending on who they're marrying. And I've always found that to be quite an interesting thing. You know,
I'm so happy I don't have to do
you
that.
know, in some Asian countries, you know, they, you know, have arranged marriages or whatever. It's just very interesting. It's the same thing with, you know, the Bridgerton, but courting, etc. And now you're an adult. Go, see ya.
Yeah.
Like, not trying to be spoilers, but like, these kids are just kind of like oblivious to certain things. It's like, they're supposed to be an adult and like, you know, I mean,
it's really sexual, actually. It's just like
sexual. I think it changes like the more that time goes on. Like, when do you consider like people to be adults? Like, do you say it's 18? What do you think?
We say it's 18.
Yeah,
you know, typically, but
like
other countries are like younger than that, which is crazy. I think it should be older. Like, we should be older.
Yeah,
you know. So I don't know.
It's
But
insane.
If that, you know, if society is dictating what is an adult, then are we automatically adults right now? Are we just an adult because of like
that's what they're saying. It's just like, oh, you're this, so that's cool. It's also interesting that there's limits and certain times things can happen. For example, in the U.S., it's like, you're 18, so you're of legal age to do these things only. Like, for example, by law, like lottery, tobacco,
nightclubs,
like clubs, whatever. But not until you're 21 can you partake in consuming alcohol. Why is it until then? But you're saying I'm an adult at 18. It's kind of like, what's up with that?
And then the army at
18, I can't also rent a car till I'm 25. But I thought I was an adult at 18, so, and then, I mean, even with taxes and with your like, it's like a whole thing. It's like, so what age are you saying by law I am an adult?
Oh, yeah, with taxes, or no.
Why are there so many different, you know, little steps in between, like, for doing certain things if you're considering me to be an adult at that age, you know?
Right. Wasn't there something where we were part of our family's health plan?
Oh my God, that was amazing.
26 or something? So I don't know how old are we?
Thank you, Obama.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
I don't know what I would have done if I wasn't on my parents' health insurance till 26. Like, oh.
No.
Yeah.
I know. What would I do?
Oh my God. I remember when the time was approaching and they were going to make the decision, I was like, I really hope they extend the age because I sure as hell am not ready. I sure as hell am not ready to, you know, find the job that I want, get the health insurance set up. Like, what's health insurance? I mean, there's just like all these things. It's just too much.
I have the free health insurance, and that took me a while to get because I did not fill out the paperwork. And then eventually it was like, okay, I have to go see the eye doctor, the dentist. And then it was pretty easy, actually. I just filled it out. Like, okay, you have insurance. I don't pay for anything.
Wow. That's nice.
I didn't really know, like, what's your income? What's your outcome? I don't know.
Your outcome? I never.
I don't like.
What is your outcome?
I don't know. I just don't have enough to, like, for life insurance I don't have enough for regular health insurance, so I'll take anything you got. And they gave me this thing, and I love it. It's free health insurance. I could clean my teeth 3 times a month if Corona wasn't happening.
Oh, wow. 3 times a month?
Sorry.
That's really nice.
That's not 3 times a month.
3 times a year?
Once every 3 months.
Okay, I was going to say, that sounds like a really generous dentist. And I'm going to need to talk to my job about this.
I know. Do you know about this health plan?
But another point I wanted to make is, like, are there levels to being an adult? Do you think there's, like, this one, like, is there a scale, or, because you say you don't feel like you're an adult, but
there are levels.
There's
levels. Okay, there were levels. I thought there were
this.
Levels to it. You're a baby. Okay, you're born baby. Okay, and then you're a kid. You're a child. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I guess you can add preteen, but it's like preteen teen is a different level. Mm-hmm. And then you're past teen. So like 20s, young, like that's when, like, I guess young adult happens, and then you're supposed to get married, and then you die or something like that.
That's
the levels. Those are the levels. I skipped a few levels in the end, but that's basically it.
A couple, but yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
According to society.
And then I think you had said something to me the other day. You're like, there's some kids in other countries, though, that you would say are, more adults than someone here in America. I don't know, just based on, their experiences and, the responsibilities they have, So it's like, it's not necessarily just an age thing. Like, you could say that kid over there is,
You know what bugs me? Like, young people that act way more adult than they are. And it's like, okay, you're younger than me.
Someone who you would think is an adult and doesn't act like an adult.
I get it. You can just, like, chill out. Okay, really.
Have you ever run into the point? Yeah, so are you saying you've ever run into the point where you're, like, thinking this kid is acting more adult than I'm acting right now? Like, I don't know. Or you ran into an adult who's someone older than you. I'm just going to say, because I think societally we think of it as an age thing as well, that does not act like an adult, and you act more like an adult than they do.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like...
Definitely. And that's annoying, too, like an adult acting super young. I mean, like, be your own person, but you know what I mean? There's but just, like, you can be you without trying to, I don't know, act like a child or act like too grown, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Who am I to say anything?
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, and then it just seems like it's just like a concept, though. It's just like a social construct.
Right.
I mean,
and that's, you know what, and maybe I am just kind of being a hater because, like, I mean, I didn't know I needed to have my insurance card in my wallet ever. I just thought that's something you leave at home. And I swear, I mean that.
You gotta carry it everywhere you go.
I didn't know. And then someone asked me, like, don't you have your insurance card? I was like, no. I was like, where is it? I'm like, at home. Hello. No. Where else would it be? And like, your wallet, you're supposed to have it on you all the time. And I was like, what?
Oh my God.
No way. That's crazy. Yeah. I'll do that, I guess, from now on. And my mom still has my birth certificate. I just called her the other day and I was like, hey, Mom, can you send me a picture of my birth certificate? Oh, and Social Security ID.
Oh my God.
Can you send me a picture of it? Like, I know it by heart, but, like, they wanted a physical picture, so.
Things that go into being an adult. So, on a scale of adult life, what would you rate yourself?
I am not an adult. I do not identify as an adult, so do not put me in that category.
Okay, I'll remember that. Mm-hmm. I can't take you to the bar anymore.
Not right now. Not ever, maybe. I don't know. Just too much of a responsibility.
It is definitely a very, very large responsibility that they failed to let us all know.
Kelcee, so do you think you're an adult?
I do and I don't, which is why I think it's a mixture, personally, of it being a societal construct and just your experiences and responsibilities. There's some things that make me feel like I'm an adult, and there's others that I'm just like, ugh, I didn't sign up for this, like you said. And
what things? Like what things?
I mean,
we
can get into that later, but I mean, another thing that I see that's a very apparent thing that I am personally experiencing the older I get. Again, what is age? But that's another thing. I swear. But, it's just like right now, a lot of my, closest friends are, starting families, getting married, having kids, and I am far, far from that, which is one of the main things that makes me feel, I am an adult in some ways, but I think that's, again, another level you approach and makes you even more of an adult. I mean, if you do it well. We all make mistakes, but, it's like being a parent, being a significant other legally, married to someone is a whole other realm I am not ready for.
I can't even imagine.
Far from it. I am not an adult in that sense, and, but there's people who decide to never do those things in their life, and they're still technically called adults, so I don't know. I don't know, man. I
just can't imagine having kids right now, by accident or on purpose, just like it's not in my field of vision. It's
even
not
close.
There. It's not in the plan. It's not even in the accidental plan. But if it is an accident, I don't know. I won't even get into that. But it's, it's not an accident. If it's an accident, that's all I gotta say. That's a whole other thing. But that's not in my future.
No, not in the near future.
And honestly,
we both agree on that.
Props to people that can do it, are doing it.
Oh my gosh! Again, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you're taking care of yourself and another human. Maybe more than one human. Like, come on.
No, I know. Some of my friends have multiple kids.
That's a lot.
More than one.
I can't.
I have dogs.
I commend them. And also having dogs, pets. Any pet.
I don't have to dress them. I just have to.
That's a responsibility. And
just
people
feed them.
who own pets, I'm like, wow, that's another level to adulthood. Hello.
No, you can get away with that. You can kind of here's the food and here's the.
I mean, but then again, people are,
But then getting married. Okay, no kids. Are you still an adult?
Yes.
If you get married, you're an adult.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's levels, but then you can't even really compare them. You shouldn't be able to, right?
Don't children get married?
What about those that don't want... Yeah, children do get married. What about people that just are, not wanting to marry anybody? They could still be an adult.
I don't know.
This is just another level. Do you feel less, though, because you don't do that? I don't know.
Well, I always wanted to be married young. That was in the plan. Be married young and have kids and have a big family. And by young, I mean 20, 21. I don't know. It was crazy. I was, whatever.
Yeah, what was I thinking?
I know. I was really young thinking that 20, 21 was old. And, or even thinking 40 was old.
Yeah. Right. Now I'm like,
That's not old at all. I don't even think 80's old. I don't even think 100's old at this point, It's keep going. Keep
Got
going.
plenty of time.
You're young until you're dead.
Plenty of time. That's definitely my view.
Oh, shit.
There's a lot of time on this earth.
You're young until you're dead. But are you an adult until you're dead?
Yeah, I don't know, but I definitely do not think I'm ready for marriage or kids, and I am grateful that I have other people I love that are experiencing that, so I'm like close enough to it, like, oh, okay, I can like sort of enjoy your bubble. It like kind of is like near my bubble, but like,
I appreciate that.
You know,
that's smart. You
like,
know, because
I'm like the aunt, you know, to your kids, and you know, I enjoy being here and calling you, you know, my family, but. You know, then I don't have to go and take care of any kids. I don't have, like...
It's not full time.
That's it.
It doesn't have to be. It's just like, oh, your kids are great. I'll be all active and play with them because you're all tired and sick of it at this point. But you love it. And, what was I going to say? No, but yeah, it's not full time. It's just, you just enjoy the kid while it's there, and... you get to go home, and that's it. They're not like crying or screaming or anything. You don't have to feed it. You don't have to pay college tuition or anything.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
It's so much. I just can't. Like, I can't even.
You get to enjoy like weddings.
Fathom having a child right now. Like, I can't. No. I didn't. That's a whole other thing. Personal choices of. Certain things, but that goes into like being an adult, you know.
Yeah, no kids
Some
for
of
me
these things
right now
happen, you know, without anyone's, you know, plan to, you know, do these things, and so it's interesting, you know, globally, you know, there's people who are in planned marriages or not planned, depending on the circumstances. They're like, oh, okay, well. So they're adults or they're not adults. You figure it out along the way. So
right, and then different experiences that I guess kids or just people have. You know, I mean, like in America, you don't really experience war or anything like that. You know, or see people dying on the streets, and you know, in Saudi Arabia, maybe you would.
It's a whole other world.
It's, you know, you see things that you just wouldn't normally see, or other people wouldn't normally see, and so that can kind of mature you in a way. And force you to mature in a way that others don't have to, you know, go through that.
Yeah, there's definitely just so many, you know, different hubs that we can like touch upon, you know, that, you know, say, okay, you know, you're definitely an adult. So it's
like, as a kid, I was trying to catch the bus, and there's kids in Africa are trying to catch the water tank, you know, make sure they make it in time so that they have water for the week to survive. You know, it's just like different. Like, what makes you an adult? I don't know. The experiences, I don't know, what you go through. It's different for everyone.
It is.
What defines you?
So that's what we are. I love talking about this with you, is we like to, you know, give our perspective on everything, and we invite everyone else to kind of do the same. You know, write us in and tell us what you think is, you know, the definition of an adult. Do you feel like an adult? You know, it just varies from person to person, which what are the levels? What do you think kind of sets the mark for different levels of at least in your life, adult? Like, it could just be for you, you know. It's like, it's not a one size fits all. We all have our own. Like, what was that moment that made you a grown-up? Do you have someone that you're like, this is like, I know, or like, this is like, I know I've achieved like that level of adulthood? Or is there someone you're like, I want to, you know, mirror that or whatever? Like, is there someone you would think is like an adult? Like, oh, like, think of that. Like, they're your idol, or that's like who you aspire to be, like that level of an adult. I don't know. I mean, okay, I really love, I guess, I mean, celebrity-wise,
J-Lo. I really love that she, I just love her.
She's
so amazing.
She's such an icon.
Sorry.
I mean,
love
cheers
her.
to that.
She exercises,
J-Lo,
she eats healthy,
we
she
love
looks
you.
great. Goddamn.
Thank you.
You look fantastic. You make fucking hit songs. Thank you so much. But I mean, for people in real life, my real life, there's I have a few mentors that are just oh my God, you're so brilliant. They wouldn't curse like I am right now, but they're just so brilliant and so on it that I just wish I could get even a fraction of what.
Oh my God.
What they
having
have.
someone like a mentor, or, a guide in your life is just so amazing because,
How
that
do
means
do
you're
it?
I don't know. I always ask that question.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I have the same hours. You have the same hours in the day.
I don't know. I mean, swear. So I do want to say we are sponsoring today's episode by Deep Nothings.
Yes, Deep Nothings.
You can listen in your car. You can listen in the shower. You can listen in the gym. You can listen in the woods, doing whatever, because we're everywhere. Just,
I
tune
literally
in.
was like, who is sponsoring us? I'm like, what? I'm like, please surprise me.
And this delicious.
Oh, yes. If we did have a sponsor, this would be the spot where we had a sponsor sponsoring us. But right now we're drinking nice Corbel.
Delicious.
Delicious?
Delicious.
It's delicious.
I'm trying to make that a thing.
But so, yes, thank you so much. We like drinking you. They don't sponsor us, but if they want to, they could. We're so open to it.
Yes.
But we are just
wine.
enjoying them. We've happened to pick it up today.
Champs.
It just happened, and we are enjoying it. So
Thanks.
thank you.
Someone I would say I see as an adult. You said J-Lo. I would say my personal one would be Tracee Ellis Ross. She's definitely an idol
She's
for
great.
me.
Fantastic.
She's just slaying all over the place. She's got multiple businesses. She's an actress. She's just doing so much. I love the Ross family. They're amazing. But she's also this is also what I love. I read an article about this. That she is single. She doesn't want to have children, and I identify with her. She's in her, I believe, late 40s, early 50s.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't want to say her exact age because I can't say it. But that's what I like, is that she's, taking charge and not caring what other people think about how she lives her life. People do ask her, when are you having kids? Blah, blah, blah.
Everyone asks that.
She does not have a boyfriend. She's not married. And it's just all of her other siblings, have those things. And it's just why can't I just do my own thing but still be, an adult, So it's a scale, and we all have our own scale. And I think that's something we should remember, in general. Yes, we're humans, we judge, but we should try not to judge other people if we can, because everyone is living their own life, and what is an adult?
I like how
really
you put
say?
that. We all have our own scale.
We have our own scale,
Oh my God.
It's this is how I think I would have achieved. I'm an adult now,
Wow. I don't think I've
because there's always room. We want to get to that point. We want to get, so
there's certain points, and so if people think we're an adult or not, whatever, if we think we're,
besides the government and on my taxes,
whatever, we've been adults if it's
not
the government's
with my
choice.
parents' insurance anymore.
Okay, but that's sad.
It's very sad.
I wish I could have done.
Because how much they take out, it's just ridiculous. I would like that. One of the things of being an adult, I still don't understand. Where is all the money going? I mean, I would just love. I went to college. I have 2 degrees. I'm still confused as to where all the money is going. Why am I paying so much money? Where is it going? I just feel like there should be other, explanations to this. I studied microeconomics, macroeconomics, political science. I'm still confused.
I literally wanted to scream out college is a lie.
As to why I'm paying all this money and still can't afford to live in LA. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Someone please tell me, as far as being an adult, things we're experiencing now. We are experiencing it now. Like, we, we're out of our little bubble of being, young teen party days. We're still young.
No,
that's still, again,
am I supposed to budget?
Age is a concept, but what the hell, man? They didn't tell us all of these things.
I love when you say that age is a concept. It makes me so happy. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it is. Yeah, age is whatever.
What's going on here? I'm like, so I gotta do what now? Like, I can't. It's interesting to function on your own. And again, it goes back to someone having children.
Yes.
I am, trying to figure out how to take care of myself.
I was going to say, me and you both don't want kids right now or ever. And it's just, does that make us less of an adult? We don't see ourselves getting married anytime soon. Are we lesser than others? What?
I don't think so.
We have what's our level?
Like everyone has their own lane, It's just like, that's your lane.
I have to think about my
lane. I know people who have had multiple engagements.
That's not fair. I don't understand.
Divorced already. Again, it's a very interesting time to be alive. It's like, wow, I didn't know I'd be experiencing these things, but it's funny. I realize these are the same things that our parents went through, our grandparents went through. Everyone has that.
But they went through something different. They were
different, but
rushed.
It's still kind of the same. It's like they are experiencing the overarching themes, like, oh, such and such is having a kid. I'm not there yet. Or, yes, okay, they are living through different times, but
that goes back to our friends now.
Like now,
friends.
Do you think you're at the point where you're like, wow, these kids nowadays? Because I've definitely been there.
Yes.
But then there's times where I'm like, I feel like I'm a kid, though. I feel like I'm not really an adult, I enjoy the same things as these kids are enjoying.
Yeah, I still want to go out. I still want to, dress hot, sexy,
sure. For life.
For life.
Never ending. But
you only at a certain age, though, 18.
Yeah.
17 maybe in New York.
Yeah, we also experience different things, which is what I like. Us being friends, I get to learn all about your life before LA.
Oh my God, no, but I did a lot of illegal stuff, so which is the best time to do things, whatever. Forget if you're an adult or not, The best time to do anything is when you're not an adult.
Experience life for sure, but I do miss being a kid. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I miss being a kid. Oh,
I won't lie.
I have to say that when I was a kid, I used to want to be an adult. I used to be like, I can't wait to grow up. I used to say that all the time.
I literally said that my entire life. I said, I can't wait to go to college. I can't wait to go to college. I was 4 years old. I can't wait to go to college. There are many stories from my parents telling me that, and I remember it myself. And, it's funny now that I'm, being in this, point in my life. I'm like, what
past
the
college.
fuck?
Wow.
Exactly. The point they didn't tell you. Hey, this is all the shit you have to do. I can't believe all the things I've had to experience, and a few years of not living under my parents' roof. That's
what I don't understand.
I'm like, what? Please, someone help me. I don't know.
I need help. I need a parent or someone, a parental figure.
And Karla and I'm going to tell you now, Karla and I are by any means, I'm not trying to be, bragging or seeming, but Karla and I are pretty this is how we want things. This, like, on our game all the time. Managing things that others, I mean, again, it's just crazy.
Yes.
But there's still so much
She's
more
saying it. She's
that
saying
we
it.
want to do.
I didn't say it.
And back to you saying, where are you getting the hours in the day? Like, living in LA, it's just like, you gotta be doing this, you gotta be doing that. Like, all these things to be an adult, one, fulfilling, like, the bare minimum. Like, gotta pay bills, all this other stuff. And then all those things on top of that. Like, you said something about a 401k. I do not. I think I have a 401k.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know.
This is with our friends that have, like, kids, multiple kids, and they have, like, a full-time job, and they've been working it for, like, they're going on 10 plus years, and they're getting a 401k, and I don't even know what that's even like or what that looks like in terms of paperwork, because I'm like used to be a freelancer.
Pensions, like what?
Like retirement doesn't exist to me.
I don't even know. I mean, we're both planning those things now. We just
I'm not planning it. What? I'm not planning nothing. What do you mean?
Well, I am.
Good for you. Can you help me next?
We have different lifestyles because of the industry we're in. So, that's also a thing, is our lives we're living are not kind of by the book because of both of our aspirations. So, there's the brick and mortar, I'm going to go do XYZ, like, let's say work for a bank. And
this book you speak of.
Get some insurance there. But Carl and I work in a different world, so things aren't always the same. So, again, everything is just different for everyone. Mm-hmm. That's like it at the end of the day.
I'm not going to get out of my head that you spoke of a book that is like the book of life. So just tell me where. I will read half of it. If
anyone knows any book suggestions, please tell us, because we would love to read it.
I'll read it. I mean, like audiobook?
Give us a guide. What should we do next?
Tell me your levels.
Of course our parents told us about lots of things that we try and prepare for, but there's still so much more. And yeah, okay, life's fun when things pop up. But
this is a different topic, but school should have taught us, like, taxes and stocks and, like, I don't know, just things I'm supposed to learn.
I'm still confused.
Things.
Like, you explained it, and I'm still confused.
I know. Okay, so we can both agree we're not going to have kids.
Conspiracies.
We're not going to get married.
No.
Oh, my God.
Well,
don't even get me.
We'll see.
Anyways, just want to get back to where we were talking about, and I think it all comes down to just, missing our childhood. Mm-hmm. Feeling nostalgic about it all.
Yes, we definitely have been to that point where we've said, wow, we miss being a kid. We're adults now, and we're, navigating life just as our parents did. And it's funny, again, I think
just at an older age.
I'm just at this point where I'm like, I feel like I'm acting the same way that my parents did, or anyone who's, a certain age above me has experienced once they're navigating adulthood. Everyone can bestow as much wisdom and advice as they can, to help you along in life. But, I mean, we wish there was a fucking book, but there isn't. There's guides, there's self-help books, there's,
poems,
this,
whatever.
There's that, there's your hobbies, there's your outlets, there's everything in between. Your family, your friends.
You can only read and see so much, but I think it's like experience what comes into your life, and that makes you, I guess, grow and become the person that you will become.
Yeah, and on your own scale, because at the end of the day, we all have our own scale. It's not everyone has the same.
And we have to tell our viewers, like, what is the part that they didn't tell us? Like, what didn't we know?
Yeah, I mean, because there's tons.
What didn't we know?
So what is something you know now that you didn't know before? Because something could be something we don't know, because we're all still,
we're still knowing?
We're still navigating the oceans of life and waves that come along and, may leak into our boat, which is nice to have people around you that help you patch it up. Appreciate the people in your life. Tell them you love them.
Oh my God, basic.
It's true though. Being an adult, you definitely need at least one person. It even says hello.
Yes.
To make it a little easier, because it's
hard.
hard.
You can't make it by yourself. You need a team. You need a team.
Even a neighbor, a pet.
A pet. You definitely need a pet, and you just need you need a team, a small team, regardless of the fact. But you definitely need a person. A team is better, but a person.
Thing, whatever you do.
And you can't rush it. We were talking about how we just wanted to be an adult. I couldn't wait to be 18. Oh my God,
I couldn't wait.
And I couldn't wait to be 18 and go to a nightclub. And I ended up never going to a nightclub until I was 21.
Oh my God, no.
21 years old. I didn't go to a nightclub. So, why was I rushing things?
I was in the teen clubs. That was a thing.
I guess that count. Not really. They don't count. No, they don't count. No. You need to go to a club.
Don't rush it. Enjoy life. It is what it is.
It's not that spectacular.
It is.
It's not that great.
Make it.
You gotta make it great. You have to really work for it, and work is not fun. You have to do
stuff in between that makes it worth.
You have to do the boring stuff to be great, and that's what they don't tell you. It's you have to be boring to be great. You need to do all that
routine, habits. They're very important. Learning that now.
Yeah, get into routine. Get into habits. You can make your habits.
Schedule.
People are so defined by their habits, and most of your life are run by your own habits. That is it really free will? I don't know. You can change your habits. You just have to break your mindset, break your bad habits. Create good habits.
Definitely. That's definitely always the focus. Everyone should focus on that. Course.
Again, and a time is such
Jerry says
so precious.
Making money is also something we should focus on, which we're always focusing on.
Kanye said,
building empires over here.
Kanye West said,
don't mind us. That's all we're doing.
Let me say this. I say Kanye West said, having money isn't everything, but not having it is. Mm-hmm. So whatever. That's a whole nother topic. So is having money making you an adult? No. I mean,
no. We already proved that with the kids.
But anyways, don't rush your life, because we might not even be old enough to call ourselves an adult. We might not even live that long, honestly.
Very fucking true.
A lot of people don't live to be an adult.
That's so true. So
just don't rush it. Appreciate your time. I mean, your experiences really make your life, and
they really do.
Whether you went through some stuff, some crazy things, or you really had a sheltered life, it just how you treat people and who you are, your character. That is what makes you the kind of person you want to be. If that's an adult, cool. But you just want to be a good person. You want to make the right choices, whatever that is in your life. Just be good.
Yes. Influence the community around you in a good way. I mean, why not? Right?
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Or in a bad way. Do whatever you want.
Don't wreak havoc. That would probably not be good.
That makes you not an adult. You actually lose points. You become a child.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. But whatever works for you. We support you.
Yeah, so just
growing.
Just hit us up. Let us know, what do you think? Are we adults? Are you an adult? What makes you an adult? Let us know, because we're not sure, and we're
still figuring it
out. We will try to be the adult guide to life, but no promises. So.
Whatever floats your boat.
Cheers to that.
God. Cheers. Clink, 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 clink.
So would you say becoming the person you want to be is being an adult, or?
I would kind of have to agree with you. Becoming the person you want to be makes you an adult. As long as it makes you happy. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, if you want to be an adult, then be an adult. If you just kind of want to live your life and play childish games like pranksters, or just don't want to live those. Like, I know some reclusive people that don't pay bills and stuff. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I know so like, if you don't want to be an adult, don't be an adult. But if being the person you want to be, and it makes you happy, makes you an adult, then fine, you're great, you're an adult. I guess.
But for
you have to have goals. Yes, for me, okay, I guess then yes. For me, you have to have goals, and you have to want to accomplish them. I can't say that you will accomplish every goal, and hopefully everyone does. But as long as there's a want and need there, then yeah, just like really be focused on what you want out of your life. And that shows a level of maturity. It's not like you're all scatterbrained and like as a kid, like, oh, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be like a teacher, I want to be a policeman, I want to be whatever, I want to be an Egyptian.
So many things you can be in the world.
You. It just, be you, but be definite. Be definite in who you are, as whatever it is. Whether it's like, okay, I'm an adult, if I do this, then so be it.
Yeah.
So,
and you also, I want to make a point, which could be another thing, is some people may not know who they want to be. I'm personally, I think, again, there's so much to talk about. We can definitely talk about this at another time, but it's knowing who you are. What is your purpose in life? Like, those are the things I also see as being an adult, because we're all here. We all have our own purpose and lane.
You can be an adult.
Lane and path. But we're also encouraging everyone to find whatever is for you.
And I think you can be an adult.
As an adult, that's your goal. That's your life. That's what you want to achieve.
But you could be an adult without knowing that as well.
Well, yeah, for sure. I
had to get that across.
Well, yeah. For sure.
Okay.
But then you said it was goals, so
yeah,
if someone does not have goals, then would you still say they're an adult?
I think we just go back to what is an adult.
There's so many things.
What is an adult? Are we grown up?
Is it?
Who even knows, really?
I don't even know.
I mean, who am I to say?
I don't know. This adult's going to bed.
Yeah, well, these adults have to go to bed.
And to drink more wine.
Have to drink a little bit more wine, and then we have to go to work the next day. So it's kind of like important to us, and it's on our list of things to do.
Good night to all of you, and thanks for diving into deep nothings with us.
Thank you so much. We hope you listen in next time, and it's been a pleasure. Pleasurable. It's been a pleasure.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening.
Please do not forget to email us at deepnothingspodcast@gmail.com with your questions.
To like and subscribe down below. We will see you all next time on Deep Nothings with Kelcee and Karla.
Cheers, everyone.